Talk about you guys struggled a little bit early, but you stuck with it. Even though with the turnovers, you guys just keep plugging away. What does it say about your offense that you guys aren't throwing in the towel? Y'all just keep plugging away.
I know that we're going to have to come out and play every game. I mean, our defense is awesome. We basically gave them 1 point, so our defense probably held them to at least probably 3 to 7 points. So coming out there every drive, we just have to put people in the position to make plays, and some guys stepped up today.
You got more carries to the running backs in this game, and 207 yards rushing. I mean, that's something you want to see every week.
Yeah. I mean, that's how our offense goes. We base out of we want to run the ball. We have probably one of the 2 best running backs in the Big 12. So, I mean, getting them the ball is not a problem.
What happened on that pass to Cam White that was returned for a touchdown? Was it a wrong route or?
Oh no, the pass wasn't intended for Cam, but it ended up going his way. Yeah, it was just a miscommunication between me and the running back.
So was that BJ that was supposed to be running a certain route?
Yeah, it was just supposed to be a certain route ran, and it wasn't, and I was anticipating. So
was that an audible at the line of scrimmage?
No, it was basically it was a miscommunication from the sideline to him, but it was miscommunication between me to him because he asked me and I told him, but he probably just ran the wrong thing.
How good of a feeling was it for you guys to drive down on y'all's second drive and move the football? And you threw a nice 22-yard pass to David, and y'all were moving the ball pretty well. How much, I guess, motivation did that give you guys for the rest of the game?
A lot. It shows that our offense can move the ball. So if we don't, it's basically because we stopped ourselves. So seeing that we can move the ball against teams and be consistent with it is our main goal at this time. So as long as guys like David Porter keep stepping up and making plays, I mean, we're going to be a pretty good offense.
Well, you've been hoping. Gary's been talking about getting a receiver to step up and make some plays. Was David that guy?
Yeah, today he was. So probably even next week too.
Mm-hmm. You guys went up tempo on that drive that you were talking about earlier. Is that something that you maybe needed to kickstart the offense to start the game? Is that something you'd like to see more of up tempo pace?
Yeah, because I feel like with our speed and guys like BJ and Wayman getting the ball and play action pass, I feel like we're a better offense like that.
Trey, you guys got your first win in the Big 12 here. Were you aware of that before the game? That you guys hadn't won a Big 12 game?
Yeah, I knew that. I'm pretty sure I did. So,
how does that feel?
Especially at home. I mean, it's a big game for us. So, getting the first Big 12 win and try to get the next one next week.
But I meant at home, like last year.
Yeah, because last year, I did. Like I just told him, we didn't have any Big 12 home games last year.
Yeah.
And now we have to bring that same intensity that we had last year on the road. This year.
What do you remember of that Oklahoma State game? It was a weird game. You guys were up 14-0.
Yeah, it was basically a letdown after halftime in the offense. On our side of the ball, our defense played well. It's just we have to put up points.
You guys had some turnovers today on offense. What were you all seeing on the sideline to not get let down on that?
Basically, we was just telling guys to keep their head up. I mean, the score is still 27 or whatever it was, and our defense is probably one of the best in the nation. So, I mean, we don't really be concerned about what goes on. We just move on to the next play.
You ever apologize to defensive players for? I mean, all 17 of KU's points were off of turnovers.
Yeah, so I'll probably apologize to them after the game.
You seem to run the zone read the best you have all year. You got some nice plays, long runs.
They were probably the only team that actually gave me certain reads for me to pull the ball, so that I came down with some big plays too.
2 more questions, we'll be done.
Would you characterize, and I know there is definitely a little bit of both, but your halftimes this season, would you characterize them as a little bit more strategic or a little more inspirational? Or which side do y'all need to get like a little fire under y'all, or is it more breaking down the?
Yeah, it's more. I mean, our halftime adjustments are probably as good as it's going to get, but I mean, they're really not adjustments. So we're basically we're running the same thing. It's just guys doing actually what they need to do. So it's just like taking care of your 111 is what we call it. Every guy has a certain thing to do on the field, and if you take care of your one thing and the next guy take care of his one thing, I mean, all 11 guys do their thing. So that's basically what our offense is built around.
BJ, talk about the offense today, running the football. You guys had over 200 yards rushing. You actually were able to get more carries for the running backs in this game. Is that what you want to see every game, more carries to the running backs?
Well, yeah, I think that just helps us out. You know, the passing game did pretty good. We opened it up, passing the ball a few times. You know, David Porter had a good game. Trey threw the ball pretty well. So I feel like that the passing game helps out the running game. So, it's good to, of course, as a running back to get the ball. Aaron Green ran the ball pretty good, and he ran it hard. Trey ran the ball hard, and our offensive line, they did a good job. So those things are what we like to see.
I know you guys are running back by committee, but how tough is it after you cough up a fumble to sit on the sideline and watch another guy get more carries? Does that get you more motivated when you get in there to make a big play?
Well, it's tough, As a running back, those things happen. Fumbles are going to happen. It's part of the game every now and then. But, I feel like it's just, another guy goes in. But, you just got to keep your mindset focused. You got to just stay focused on the game and don't let that bring you down or anything like that. And just go back out there and make plays.
Talk about you guys turning the ball over on the first play of the game. What did you guys do to get yourselves back on the
Well, we just calmed down and we knew that, our defense was playing well. So we just calmed down and our defense held them to a field goal. And we just went back out there and drove the ball down the field and just played TCU football. And that's all we had to do.
What does that say about you guys' resolve, the fact that things continue to go wrong on offense and you keep plugging away until something good happens, you haven't just thrown in the towel?
Well, I'll say that, first of all, it just shows that we have a lot of fight. And I'll say that as an offense, we know that if we come out and play a perfect game, then things, who knows what can happen. We have a lot of explosive weapons out there. Trey does a good job at leading us, and our offensive line played good today. So when we have games like that, the sky's the limit for us. So.
Did y'all get a hex put on y'all by Kansas or something? That's like, 8 turnovers last 2 games again? Y'all had a little trouble, but you guys kept motivated at it. What were y'all saying on the sideline, to keep you guys motivated and playing this game?
We were just telling everybody keep their head up, and just, we know what everybody can do. And we know that, fumbling sometime or interception, that's part of the game. And we just know we got to go back out there and we fix those little issues and just keep playing football. So we were okay. Nobody got too upset or anything. So.
You guys got your first Big 12 win of the year. It's a big one, but now you got a tough road game against Oklahoma State. What do you guys got to do to put this one behind you and get ready for this next one?
Well, this ball game's done now. It's over. We're just gonna get to work tomorrow. Game planning for Oklahoma State, and we're gonna have to go up there and play our early 11 o'clock game just like today. And we're just gonna have to go out there and execute on offense. We can't have those type of turnovers against a good opponent like that. So.
Oh man, no, it was exciting. Happy for him. Played a great game. I think, I don't know statistics, but I think he probably had one of the best games this year.
Yeah, he had 17 tackles.
Great game. Hey, 17. God.
Yeah.
Man, that's amazing. I'm happy for him now.
Yeah, was he fired up before this game to get the start?
Yeah, I think he was all week. Him and Jonathan was talking, so I think Jonathan helped him out. Him and Marcus Mallett.
Mm-hmm. I mean, coming from Skyline, a place that just builds linebacker, excuse me. Was the talent always there? You just needed to kind of get used to the speed and the mental side, or what?
No, Paul is probably one of top 3 linebackers I think in the conference. It's just our system is very hard for a lot of people to adjust. Even me, I'm still learning stuff. And I think now as the game's slowing down, and you have Marcus Mallett out there helping him out. So, and I think the D lineman kept the lineman out for him. So.
Sam, you guys held them to 46 yards rushing on 34 carries. That's pretty impressive. Talk about what you guys are doing on defense this year, holding all these running games down like you are.
I give all the credit to the D lineman and the 2 linebackers, or 3 when Jonathan comes in. We ask those guys to do a lot, and we try to defend passes, but when we have to come in the box, we have to come down to it. And I just think everybody stay in their gaps. That's the key, I think, with defense. And Coach P says it every week. Everybody has to do their job, and you stay in your gaps. Your whole team's to 46. I didn't know we held in that.
What does it say about your defense when you lose Fields, you lose Matt Anderson, you have Lathan step in, you have McFarland come in, you guys just replace them with more defenders just doing their job?
I give it to the coaches, Coach P and really Coach Bump. Coach Bump, when he come to practice, he gets all the D-line. Everybody knows the calls, even the guys that's redshirting. So I really give all the credit to Coach Bump and guys just stepping up.
How big was this win for you guys to get a home Big 12 win and knowing you got to go in a tough place like Oklahoma State next week?
Oh, it was exciting, man. We knew Kansas were pretty good. We played against them last year, and last year was tough. And so for us to get our first Big 12 win, we're happy. Now it's on OSU.
You lose the turnover battle, but you still win the game. Is that kind of a little bit of a badge of pride for the defense that you came in and did your job when the offense caught the ball up a few times?
Oh, man, our job is just to stop them and hold them one less point. But, we want turnovers. But every game you won't get turnovers. You just have to execute. And our job is to make sure we win by 150 to 51.